Dustin McComas from 5 Tool here at the University of San Diego, area code Games 22. Here with another guy making me look really short, Duce Robinson from Pinnacle High School in Arizona. Duce, we were just talking. This summer's been crazy for you, but you've had to get a lot of live ABs in the summer, coming off with not so many in the spring. What's it like doing all that and coming out here and playing against this great competition, this event?
You know, it's been a blessing, you know, to be able to have been invited to this. You know, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, getting all those at bats, you know, trying to make it up. You know, it's been a lot of fun having to balance all that stuff.
Yeah. You're speaking to balance it. You're one of the premier tight end recruits in the country for your class. Are you tired? Like, I imagine there's been a lot of travel, like a lot of different stuff, a lot of football camps, a lot of baseball stuff. Are you tired? Are you ready for a break yet?
I mean, not necessarily. You know, when we play hard, but when we rest, I try to rest hard too. So, you know, whenever I have downtime, I try to take full advantage of it. But when I'm going, you know, I love it, and I love going.
Yeah, a single today, a walk, you had a triple the other day, man. Swung the bat well. Is that kind of come naturally to you? You know, for a guy that might not have as many reps as some of these guys out here, it seemed like you really saw the baseball well and the speed of the game well also.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you definitely have your struggles, but I've been fortunate enough to work with some really good guys, some really good coaches who have helped me out a lot, and have helped me even though I haven't been able to see the, you know, maybe the amount of at-bats that these other guys have.
Right. There were a couple of times you were coming down third base for home. Did you have to remind yourself, hey man, I don't have the shoulder pads on. I gotta get on the dirt here. I can't use that physicality right now.
Yes, sir, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Well, recruiting-wise, when schools reach out to you, is it like, hey, you can do both, or what is it? Do you prefer one or the other? Do you want to do both in college if you go that route? What's kind of the angle there?
And I mean, my goal has always been to play both. And so, you know, when looking at schools, I try to look at schools who not only would let me play both, but who are pushing me to play both, who the coaches have a good relationship and encourage me to, like the football coach encourages me to play baseball and the baseball coach encourages me to play football. So, you know, I feel like that's really been able to help me narrow down the schools, and it's really been able to help me out.
And you mentioned narrow. Any ones in particular that you feel like are really checking those boxes and really on you hard and have that element of both the baseball and football, hey, you can do both?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I usually just say it's the schools I'm going to take official visits to, which is USC, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, and Oregon. You know, I would say those are the schools that have really, but you know, it's always subject to change too, because you know, there's been a bunch of schools that have been really good to me, you know, who would let me play or who would want me to play both, and so, you know, that's always prone to change.
Yeah, you're an in-demand guy. Do you like one more than the other? Does what's better, catching a touchdown pass or getting in there, let one rip and really connecting with one? Because you don't get cheated in there, man. You take some good hacks.
You know, I kind of just tell people it depends on the season I'm in. You know, when I'm in football season, I'm all in on football, but then I also miss baseball. And when I'm in baseball season, I'm all in on baseball, but I also miss football, you know.
Well, I appreciate the time, Duce. That's Duce Robinson from Arizona. Big-time outfield prospect, big-time tight end prospect. Tune into 5 Tool for more coverage from Area Code Games.